wake up and say, wait a minute, now we know how to deal with it. But it took them a while, and they don't really have that time to play with now. Like they can't have 6 rounds in a row here where it's dodgy.
They don't have any room to move here. It's gonna have to be after this round of eco, and Device is taking lives and hearts. Mac 10 at work already, and Xyp9x making sure that they can't push down through mid, holding the back line here, making sure that JW has an easy time of it. Flusha holding up close with that CZ, maybe able to get the drop on Device. There you go, peekaboo. And he gets that Mac 10 to work with now, but he's still in a 1v4.
I mean, Device couldn't really predict that because no one has ever tried to sit in that position ever before, so it's like the only time we'll ever see that, basically. But a good job nonetheless, stealing fancy-colored Mac 10.
Well, now going into the 22nd round, this is when it's going to get fun. Do Fnatic make the decision to go for the buy? Yeah, they're going to have 3 rounds lost in a row, so they're going to have ample funds, yeah. And, actually, Flusha, no, he shouldn't drop the AWP. Does JW have enough for a straight buy? I didn't get him there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I mean,
glass cannon up in apartments on A site could be really interesting for JW at this point.
It's one of the plays that JW does like doing, right? But it's also one of the plays that we've seen in the past he only does when he has a lot of confidence, and they might not have an excess of that right now, Fnatic. They're 3 rounds down, and TSM, they just won't die, will they? Even though they win the pistol, Fnatic, and they do a pretty good job following it, but boost down here from Crims is definitely very cool. Trying to get the jump on over, and on the other side, gets spotted out. Device very nearly goes down, and it's going to end up falling back. Nice setup from Fnatic.
Oof, and a nade onto Cajun as well. Going to ring his bells. Pronax playing passively from the pit here. There's a bit of a crossfire on T as well, but that's going to change up as JW falls back towards the A site, bolstering the defense. TSM, though, they continue to encroach. 4 players here for Fnatic, though, with this early rotation over once again by Olofmeister, but he's starting to get second thoughts about this. Does he decide to peel back towards B? Is that going to weaken the defense? Because TSM are still just patiently waiting right now to see if anybody's going to get impatient on Fnatic's side and take a peek, try to get the info, and give up a free kill. That's all Device wants right now. He's like, please, allow me to plant you in the graveyard.
Yeah, somebody just walk up here. That's what they're looking for, but if they stay in the pit, then TSM going to have the grenades to make sure that they can't just shut them down. If there are no smokes towards these positions, then Fnatic will just win the round really quickly, and they'll rip TSM apart here. So we'll see. 20 seconds now. We're going to need a Molotov down into pit. That's going to be the first one. JW is going to walk right in and take down Cajun B. Good shot. Pronax forced out, but they're not looking the right way, and he does get a kill before he finally drops here. 3v3, in fact, and Flusha coming back into 10 seconds. Doesn't get the kill on the guy planting the bomb, and now it's going to be a 2v3. TSM somehow, against all the odds, coming out ahead in this crazy battle for the A bomb site. Now Crims and Olofmeister are going to be left, and if they lose this round, things are going to get... Yeah, they're going to run away. Look at that. Crims already backing off. What a struggle for Fnatic. TSM are making this work.
And Olofmeister will get the parting shot onto Device. So he's looking to make this as expensive as possible, obviously, for TSM. But basically, the timing to spot out the man. Olof actually getting a second kill there. Not too shabby. And Xyp9x might be close enough here to go up with the bomb. We'll see if he makes it away in time.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
Just might. No! Right on the edge. But still, they win that round. But talk about the perfect clutch play there. But, like, that's the play that won them the round. 10 seconds left, and he wins that 1v1 fight on short.
Yeah.
That's the important bit right there. Because if Xyp9x does not get that kill, does not plant that bomb, Fnatic have got the round in the bag.
Oh, wow. 13-9 Fnatic. They go for the buy here. I mean, they did save 2 guns, and C said on Flusher is not the end of the world. We saw on Mirage just how good he could be with that weapon. Grenade down to the bottom of Banana, but not going to catch anyone there. TSM playing it ultra defensively. And Flusher, is he going to get flashed in? Feels like that's very likely here. JW looking to see if he can spot anyone out. And Flusher going to put up a smoke right in front of them, and they're just going to take him down. But a good refrag from JW. And considering that Flusher just had a C-set, that's not the worst trade there. Pronax still in the pit. He did get shot in the face, but he didn't take that much damage. Device and Carrigan are left. Molotov, grenade, follow-up, going to slow him down. He's on fire, and he goes down. Pronax eaten by the flames. Bomb is being planted here, and it's another 2v2. It seems like all the time, TSM, they're just running headlong into the bomb sites. They should be losing, and then suddenly they bring it back, and there's running through the fire once again. Crims gets spotted. They know he's through. And Olofmeister's on the other side. It's ticking. They don't have a kit. They have to move this fast. And as Crims goes down, it's a disaster. Olofmeister gonna have to try and clutch it here, but he falls back through the smoke and he goes down to Device and TSM. They bring it now to a 14th round. This is ridiculous. They are so close to losing these rounds, and somehow they bring it through anyway. At Fnatic, now they feel the pressure. You can definitely tell they know what's up.
And that's all about the brute force method, essentially. That's what TSM is, that's what's put them at the top of the food chain now, or essentially close to it. It's the same style that Envy were employing, that Fnatic love to use as well. Basically what the top tier are going for, which is group up and barrel onto a single location, essentially, and just quickly overwhelm the defense there by landing the headshots. Just throw bodies on the problem. You can try and get the flashes, and you can try and get the smokes, and you can try and improve your odds, but what it boils down to is we're actually just going to, you know, slam you in the face and make you lay down, and then we'll deal with the rotators after that. So, again, it just works. They go straight up short again. Just look at that. They just decide, okay, we're actually going to go at this part of the map right now, and they just keep winning the duels there no matter what. Even when they come out of apartments and both of them are looking short, which is not necessarily the right play because Pronax is sitting right there at pit like, hey, guys, I
think, I don't know, Pronax probably could have gotten a lot more out of that pit position if he hadn't got Molotov and grenaded, and that grenade is going to apply the tag, so you're going to be real slow trying to walk out of the fire. Just not fun at all.
You're noticing it as well. I mean, there's a lot of nervous energy, right? I sound like a Zen master or something, but like TSM, they're feeling the pressure because the same round before that, they come out of 3 apartments, and all 3 of them were looking short when they decided to push out of apartments as well. And once again, the man in pit was able to get at least a free kill. So it's these sorts of situations where they're all just like, there's somebody on short. Everybody looks short, right? And they're not remembering to have one guy at least focused to make sure they're not getting shot in the back. So that's what makes it a little touch and go sometimes.
Bit of a tactical timeout, I'm assuming here.
Yeah, definitely.
Fnatic going over what might be going on. Cajun B looked like someone just told him some horrible news.
No, really? He got that haircut?
Someone thrown away my stamp collection? I can't believe it. Been saving for years.
And Flusher just looks impassive completely.
Yeah.
It's just laser focused, but 14-9 and a force buy from Fnatic. 3 rifles, a P90 and a CZ.
This particular smoke, I actually had a conversation with Device about that. It looks fairly easy, but it's actually not. Like, it has to be dead on perfect, and throwing it is just, yeah, it's not as easy as maybe it seems. Because you have to do like half a running step and then throw it. And if you get it wrong, then they can use it against you. So, just a small detail there. Jumping on over, Dupree gonna turn his back. I don't know, bit of a trick as he jumps. And Olofmeister is playing in the bedroom, and they've already ruined part of his apartment there. So I mean, he's gonna look for retribution, isn't he?
I'm wondering when Cajun B's gonna show up here and eject him. And then they hear the steps. I mean, this is Olofmeister communicating to his teammates. There's movement here, second mid. I'm definitely hearing steps. I'm hearing somebody attempt to jump. See if he can't get some free damage onto him. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out that time, but we'll see. Dupree going to win the duel, though. Olofmeister looking the wrong way. Dupree with a double predicts JW's position in Boiler, and just like that, the entire A defense gets wiped clean. TSM, fantastic after-plant situation for them now. With 5 bodies alive to hold all the angles, Fnatic have no business being anywhere near this A site.
Fnatic don't have the answer. They're trying lots of different things, but those entries for TSM, it cooled off earlier when, like yesterday when they were playing, it cooled off after about 6 or 7 rounds. This time they just keep going here. No stopping them at all. And I mean, technically speaking, 7 rounds is all they need. They got 9 on the first. Flusher tried to tab the bomb, but Harrigan is still there. And I don't think there's going to be time for it. Flusher, it's so close, but not happening. Great attempt from Flusher, though. I mean, if that had happened, that would have been a play of the century. You've got to give him a lot of credit for trying that. Olofmeister goes down, and it will be, well, 15-9. It's map point for TSM. Map score currently is 1-1, so we're looking for the next team to pick up a round here. And I mean, 3 maps and you're through. So TSM, they could be on the verge very soon.
Go for fast second mid again here, TSM. Really looking to wrap around here, going for any kind of anti-echo because now they can wrap around. It's going to come down to the man holding. That's Crims at bench, but he gets flashed. He takes that fight and wins it, though. And that can actually split TSM up now. The remainder of Fnatic who pushed mid have actually managed to link up, and TSM have to fall back towards T-spawn.
But look how low they all are. I mean, it's going to be careful here that they don't you know, get tagged by a grenade or anything. Dupree will win against Crims, but he's very low himself. And now Olofmeister sneaking through a Molotov there, preventing anyone from joining him down in that underpass. Doesn't want to have any company. And Olof actually burning to that fire, down to 51. Got to be careful there, Olof. Now he's going to come for them. Can he spot the feet? I think there's like a huge face in the way. He can't actually see anything, but now he's going to spot out Carrigan. Wants to get a double kill. Almost whips it then, but does get the double. Takes out Dupree. Good job on Olof before he falls. And Cajun will be alone.
And Flusha chooses that perfect timing to push down Banana as well and catch the Vice in the back. So now 1v3 situation here. 35 seconds left on the clock for Cajun. 2 flashes and a smoke, but he gets spotted from bedroom, and that sets it up perfectly for Flusha to pick up the remaining kill. Fnatic keeping their hopes alive in this grand final. Can't believe that the rush works, but for me, the linchpin there is Crims. Because TSM, the play that they go for, as we admire this luscious carpet, the play that they go for, they put 3 guys into second mid early. That's actually perfect to counter what Fnatic attempt by pushing down. If they have 3 guys coming in through second mid, they can box Fnatic in at the bottom of mid and just completely tear them to shreds. Crims, though, is there, and he actually takes that fight and slows them down long enough for there to be a reaction out of his teammates. For me, Crims is the hero of that round.
Curious about what's going to happen now when TSM, I mean, they do go for a bit of a force-up here. 2 AKs, Tech 9s, 1 pistol. Well, on Carrigan, not going to get the opening device, even though it looked like he had the perfect timing for it. And Pronax is there to help out, completely shutting down TSM. Finally, something is working for Fnatic, and it's going to be 15-11. They are getting back here, and there's definitely a chance for overtime here. That wouldn't even be like a big surprise. I mean, at 15-10, that would be... Yeah, I mean, even close to like an everyday occurrence on Inferno, you can definitely win that back.
Oh, yeah. I mean, such a CT-sided map. I mean, if you're I mean, the thing is, we say it's such a CT-sided map, but it's only a CT-sided map when it comes to the best teams in the world, essentially.
Yeah.
So they're just so refined, their rotations, the positions that they hold, the communication. Fnatic truly are the best, along with TSM. So that is why it's possible for them to take the next 4 rounds in a row, especially when TSM are a bit on the rocks here as far as the money is concerned. Kerrigan having to take the hit, dropping a gun for a teammate, and just sticking on that Tech 9. They have a decent number of nades, though, to work with here, TSM. And once again, default spread for them to begin with here in the round. They are looking towards Banana a little bit earlier this time, however. So they are looking to try and clear this out. Cajun B not wanting to commit, maybe waiting for a flash in from a teammate. And there it is, deep flash, in fact. And that clears it. Now TSM have this portion of the map. In the meantime, they have been hanging around mid with Zipnix as well. But all 4 players gathered up, the nades equipped here, device already locked and loaded, ready to chuck one into CT. Coil smoke goes down as well. And now it's about to light up here for Crims and his teammate. Crims not able to get anything done. Kerrigan characteristically running right through, no fear with the Tech 9. Gets the opening kill, and this after plant, it should be happening here for TSM. Olofmeister going to try and get in position to deny it on the edge of the smoke, but he's not going to make it in time, and now just spraying in vain. Nothing going.
Oh, wow. It's been so long since TSM have come for the B-bomb side, but it works brilliantly for them. Olofmeister up on the coils, trying to look down. He's going to make the hero jump, but he goes down mid-air. Oh, no! JW takes down Cajun, and they're spraying. He's sitting in the fire device, goes down to Pre with a refrag, and it's a 2v3 here. Bomb ticking away. TSM winning Inferno. There it is, 16-11. What a great performance from the Danish team. They're going to be very excited about that one. It's a hard match at the end. And Fnatic, they are looking very much the opposite. What a grand finals this is turning out to be. That's 3 maps down, potentially 2 to go. The next one in line is going to be Dust 2.
And I'm wondering if Crims isn't getting a bit too predictable with his positioning over on the B side, hiding behind oranges like that. Kerrigan, he wasn't even looking anywhere else. He's just looking straight at oranges when he runs in there with that Tech 9. Crims can't do a damn thing up close like that. Kerrigan also one of the best Tech 9 rush, I guess, I don't know, entry fraggers basically. No fear when he rushes through those smokes, just gets onto those sites so quickly. But a fitting win there for TSM. That's 2-1 now, the lead. And we're going to go to a quick break before we throw it over to the analyst to break down that map. So guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a minute.
Grand Final in the Fragbite Masters. Told you, it's Bizarro World, boys. Nothing makes sense anymore. I said there was no point in even predicting it. And here we are. It turns out that Fnatic can't even win Inferno anymore.
What are we going to say anymore? TSM's beat Fnatic on 2 of their best maps, I would say, Cobble and Inferno.
And lost on one of their best maps. So, yeah, absolutely, absolutely nothing makes sense anymore. That's pretty much the conclusion they've come to. And the next map is going to be Dust 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm assuming since TSM picked that, they're going to lose.
Probably.
That's just the logic we have to follow from now on.
Well, before we get into that, okay, let's just talk about what actually just happened.
Yeah.
So.